Please go ahead. Number 7. Well, we've done 3 videos for the album. We did one for a song called All Lips Go Blue, another one for a song called Into the Night, and then for Tears and Tape as well. And I think it should be out, but I'm not quite sure. You know, I'm not a businessman. I don't work for a record company, so I just play music. So, it was a Finnish guy called Stefan Lindfors who did, or Stefan, who did, yeah, but your Stefan, but who directed the videos both for Into the Night and for Tears and Tape, and you know, they're just the band playing with all sorts of effects, and then on Tears and Tape there's a lot of people around the world drawing this symbol that is on the cover of the album as well, and the symbol represents Tears and Tape, T-O-T, taut. So that's that. It's fairly simple, and it should be out.
That's good.
Indeed. Well, I think we do repeat ourselves musically. Of course it happens, you know, where, you know, I'm a songwriter, we have a band, everybody has their own way of playing their instruments. And I can't all of a sudden change my voice into, you know, Farinelli, you know, to do like any operas, you know, high up there somewhere. But I think that writing a song is always different, and always the process of creating a song happens always so very differently that it makes the song different too. So there's no way, even, you know, if you think, you know, in the, you know, other way around, I would say that wouldn't, you know, if we could have, we would have probably written Join Me in Death like 100 times, because it was a big hit. So who doesn't want a hit? It would be great. You know, I'd be like, be laying down in money. You know, I'd be rich as fuck, like Dieter Bohlen. And but no, it doesn't happen like that. You know, you write what's in your heart, and that's what comes out. And at times it's reminiscent of something you've done in the past, and at sometimes it's something totally different. Tough to say. That's what we're here to try to figure it out. Yeah, yeah. Sure, because when we started out, we didn't know anything about studios, or we were starting out as being musicians. I think the biggest change is the fact that we played so many gigs. We've been touring, you know. When we started out before, or let's say when we went into the studio to record our first album, we had maybe played 20 gigs. And now that we went over to do Tears and Tape, we had done maybe 1,500. It's very different because you're used to it, which also enables the band to concentrate more on the detail. So it's interesting too. Like I was looking at all those music stuff, you know, in there, try to figure out how to make it sound even better. So it's, you know, it's bit by bit. Um, There's a song called All Lips Go Blue. That's probably the one, since that was the first one we got together, I think. The first song that kind of opened up the floodgates to the rest of the album. But then again, I don't know, I like it all. And at the end of the day, you know, it's like, I think that today is going to be important since we're going to be playing the new material live, so that will give new dimension, or dimension, tomato, to the songs. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. I've always liked artists that don't tell too much about what they do. You know, it's similar sort of difference to, you know, between a book and a film. Usually it's nice when your imagination does the work when you're reading a book. And then if you just see it in film, it's like... It can be a great film, though. I'm not saying. It could be The Hobbit is a great movie. But it's even better in book. I think it's always good to be a bit nervous. You know, it's healthy to have butterflies in your stomach. But I don't know. We'll see. You know, we know that the gig is sold out, so it means that there's some people who still care for us. So the place is not going to be empty, which is great. And we'll see. You know, we haven't played or toured with the band in a while, and now we're playing a different kind of a set, and it remains to be seen how people are going to react to it. We don't know in advance, and that's the kind of like the cool thing about it as well. We can fail, or we can succeed, or hopefully, you know, get into the grey area somewhere in between. So have to stay when we haven't done the gig yet. We'll be wiser in not too many hours. We'll see. I'm going to be playing the acoustic tonight too, but I'm not playing any solo acoustic stuff. But it's just interesting, something to do. I used to play the acoustic back in 2001 or whatever, and a lot of songs have been, you know, they sound better with an acoustic on them, and it gives me something to do as opposed to just standing there. So we'll see where it leads to. You know, it's one of those things. I don't know. I'm a bit stressed out because I can't remember the chords. I'll figure it out. No, it's not annoying. I think that's nice that there's people. You know, it'd be terrible if there wouldn't be anything. But I find it odd that some people travel a long distance to see a gig through their iPhone. It's odd, you know. I understand if you're taking pictures. I do understand that. It's an old school thing, like having a camera and taking a snapshot. That's fine. But actually, people just like looking at their little tiny screen when the band is actually playing there live. That's odd for me. Well, it's odd, you know. I don't mind, but you know, I like the old school, like lighters in a ballad, and people actually enjoying, you know, the gig. But I don't fucking know, because it is crazy. Yeah, you're right. Well, we know a few songs that we can't really drop. Just songs like "Join Me in Death." It would be stupid if we wouldn't play it. There's songs like "Writing in My Arms," "The Funeral of Hearts," "Buried Alive by Love," "Rip Out the Wings of a Butterfly." There's a few songs of each album that have been the kind of like the ones that people know. So I think it's important to play those, and then to inject the set with a bit more unknown numbers. We're doing, I think, 4 songs tonight. We're playing All Lips Go Blue, Tears and Tape, Into the Night, and Hearts at War. Then we're playing from the old material, but we're going to do Passion's Killing Floor from Venus Due, and then we're doing Sleepwalking Past Hope from Venus Due. That lasts more than 10 minutes. And It's All Tears and Your Sweet 666 from our first album. I guess that's pretty much it. So I think it's important to have, like, you have the stuff that you think that people know, and then just like fuck it up in between. You know, have something odd and crazy happening in between that. Do Wicked Game too, obviously. Cannot play Wicked Game. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it, but it's like the thing is also that we want to keep the set pretty rocking, so pretty heavy, you know, up tempo, and then since All Lips Go Blue, Into the Night, and Tears and Tape, the first kind of singles, we just this is the first gig we're going to play those songs, so we don't really know how it's going to work out. So that's the exciting part. And it's also some songs, they might sound great on an album, but they don't work live. And then some songs that are not as great on the album might be great live. And now we're trying to figure it out, but we can't figure it out without an audience. So we have to see how people react to it. That's that. Well, the first one was probably like a flute or something like Nachtaktiv we'll call it in Finnish. I think everybody in school has that at some point. But no, it was a bass guitar my dad bought me when I was maybe 8 or 9 years old. And yes, I do have it. It's broken down a bit, but yeah, I have it. I played my first gigs with it. And it's one of those things, it wasn't cool when I was a kid, but now I'm so fucking old that it's actually vintage, which makes it super cool. So it's a great little instrument. A cheapo Japanese Gibson copy from 80s or late 70s. It's a good one. Oh, what I would want to wipe out myself. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm not spending my time on the internet that much.
Oh, that's
You know,
good.
you know, when I do, I'm checking out some like, you know, musical instrument stuff. But there's always rumors, and especially because of the internet, there's so many people can be anonymous. They don't have to use their own names, so they're able to put whatever in there, which is kind of the good thing, and at the same time, it's the bad thing. So you can't believe anything you read these days anymore. It's impossible because there's no censorship. No, you know, it's just filled with shit information, most of it. So no more the rumors, the better. I think it's good to have stories flying about. Rather have that than not have any stories flying about. You know, that would mean that people would find us boring. So it's cool if they really take their time, you know, whatever it might be. I never had a plan when I, you know, had my first tattoo, and I still don't. So it remains to be seen. There's a couple of things that'd be nice to get. I can't remember what they are at the moment, but I had like a list somewhere. But I have quite a few, and you know, tattoos are like are like underwear. You have to change them on occasion, or get a new pair on occasion, but don't have to do it all the time. So I'm fine as it is, but wouldn't mind getting some more at some point. You know. Which one? That one.
Here.
Just like a hologram sort of thingy.
Besides on this hologram.
Besides that, the O with umlauts.
Yes.
It's double O with umlauts means night in Estonian. And we have a band with my little brother called and so I'm the other and he's the other. So he's planning on to get it tattooed at some point. And then in one of the umlauts, there's a minus, which is for because we took the tattoos the day after Peter Steele died from type O negative. So that's my tribute to the great late Peter Steele. Which is the thing, we did that in Seattle. And Miguel had actually a big the type O negative symbol tattooed on his arm here. We're big fans. Oh, cool. Thank you once again.
It was
Lovely.
a short interview.
Wonderful. So see you later tonight then, right?
Yes.